I'd like to welcome everybody out to the June 12th, 2023 meeting. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Does any member of council have a conflict of interest in regards to, in regards to anything on the agenda or the appearance of a conflict of interest with anything in regards to the agenda? Mr. Borman?
No, sir.
Mr. Nairn?
No, sir.
Mr. Corbett?
No, sir.
Mr. Phillips?
No, sir.
Mr. Hargraves?
No, sir.
Moving on, this special meeting is for acknowledging the planning board's recommendation for approval of Riptide Builder LLC conditional zoning request. Mr. Chad, you have the floor, please.
Thank you, Mayor, Board. Good morning. We're here today to schedule a public hearing for July the 10th at 9 o'clock in the morning, based on your approval to accept this recommendation from the Planning Board on a conditional zoning application from Riptide Builders LLC for 22 parcels and 21 subject sites. I apologize for not having anything in front of you this morning. I've been working behind the scenes to meet with the applicant to update site plans. I've also worked with council governments to update your conditions. So things are in the works to get information to you, the most updated information to you. I know a lot of you have been following this since the application was submitted, and that will be my goal over the next couple of weeks to get that information to you. I am out next week. I will be in a floodplain class. I will look to have something to you by the end of the week with something more strenuous to you, more like an agenda packet to you over the next 2 weeks. That way you have that. I will have everything to you in enough time for all of us to sit down and go through it all to the point where you understand it very thoroughly before we get to July 10th. That is my goal. Any questions about anything? I do have a request. I'll probably be sending an email out to you between today and middle of the week. Go ahead and think about how you want me to present this to you. With the planning board, we found some learning curves of things that allowed this to move faster in meetings. We will go site by site. We will not just look at this as a broad overview and ask you to just make a decision on it, but we will go site by site by site through each condition, through each the details of that, how it relates to the UDO, how it relates to the land use plan. But as I prepare to make presentations to you, as we took probably 3 to 5 hours through the first meeting, think about staff is going to prepare for that, but think about how you want me to go ahead and prepare that for you as well. So I would like your feedback on that. I've been asked to ask y'all that as staff prepares to, again, thoroughly explaining this to you to where you can make the best decision as a board. Yes, sir.
Are you planning for us to have any other special meetings to go through all of this? You know, your planning board meetings, one of them took all day, and then you had a couple of other long meetings first. Are we going to try to do this at the session where we have the public hearing? Is that what?
July 10th.
9 o'clock in the morning?
We will start July 10th at 9 a.m. and go until we are done. Whether that is on July 10th, because we also have a regular council meeting that evening. Yeah. Or staff will work to have subsequent dates planned out for you to where you can recess that meeting to those dates. So we will if we can get it all done in the 10th, that's great. If it takes us 5 to 10 meetings to get it done, that's what we'll have to do. So staff is not setting a timeline on this. Per the UDO, the planning board had 60 days to recommend an approval or make a recommendation of approval or denial to you. You do not have that timeline. Okay. So the council, y'all are the final say, y'all are the final bus stop in this, as long as it takes.
So your intention is by July 10th to have everything worked out with the applicant to reflect what the planning board conditions had discussed and had approved?
On paper, I'll have it well before July 10th. but by the time we get to the 10th, staff will had at least sit down with each of you to explain it to in detail to where you thoroughly understand it, and answer any questions you may have before we get into a meeting setting.
Okay?
No?
I just have one quick question. Obviously, on that day, we have the public hearing, which could last for quite a while, possibly. And we've got a council meeting at night. If the public hearing goes on for quite a while, would it be possible to stop at that point and then set a date for beginning our deliberations because of the meeting at night? We have a council meeting at night.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I could have asked you. Okay, thank you.
And the most crucial thing is the ability to attend by Attorney Richardson and Wes McLeod, who's our Cape Fear Council government's consultant. So we are working with them now to see what kind of dates they can schedule for July for special meetings.
Thank you. Thank you.
But we know already that they're available for the 10th.
Correct.
There's nothing else, no more questions for him? What is the pleasure of this council in regards to setting a public hearing for July the 10th at 9 a.m.?
I'll make the motion if you want to make the motion to schedule a public hearing for July 10th, 2023 at 9 a.m. in council chambers for the conditional zoning request from Riptide Builders.
Second.
All right. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Do I have a motion to adjourn this meeting?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.